Here's a solution to problem 2.3.91 from Rockswold's algebra. So the problem is, we start with a solution that has 4% salt. How much water do we have to add to 90 ounces of the solution to end up with a solution that's 3.6% salt? So the idea here is, since we're just adding water to the solution, we're not adding any salt. So the salt at the beginning of this whole situation is going to be equal to the amount of salt at the end, since we aren't adding any salt. The salt we end up with at the end is the same as what we started with. So all we have to do is, on the left side of this equation, write down how much salt we have at the beginning, and on the right hand side, write down how much salt we have at the end. And then see what that tells us about the quantities involved. Now if you read through this description, there's one thing we don't know, and that is how much water do we actually add. So let's give that quantity a name right at the beginning. Even if you don't know a quantity, having a name for it is almost as good. So let's call it X. So X is the ounces of water that we add. So ounces of water added. Okay, so the salt at the beginning, well, since it's a 4% solution, how much salt is in that solution is just that percentage times the amount of the solution. So percentage times the volume of the solution. So the percentage is 0.4, so that's 0.04 written as a decimal. And then the volume is 90 ounces. Okay. You can see this is starting to turn into an equation that we can use. On the right-hand side of the equation, we need to write the salt that is in the solution at the end. So that again is going to be percentage times volume. The percentage of the solution at the end, though, is 3.6, so that's 0.036 times the volume of the solution at the end. Well, we started with 90 ounces, but then we added X ounces, so the volume at the end is 90 plus X. All right, you can see this is turned into an equation, and X is the only variable, so we just need to solve this equation for X. So on the left-hand side, let's do this arithmetic. 0.04 times 90, I have my calculator here, is 3.6. And that's going to be in ounces. I'll leave the units off for now. On the right-hand side, we need to distribute this number here. So 0.036 times 90 is 3.24 plus 0.036 times X. Okay, we're starting to make progress. So now let's subtract 3.24 from both sides. On the right-hand side, that's going to give us 0.036x. And on the left-hand side, that's going to give us, let's see, 0.36, I think. Yes. All right, almost there. All we need to do is divide both sides by 0.036. On the right-hand side, of course, that's just going to cancel the 0.036 that's in the top. On the left-hand side, 0.36 divided by 0.036, that's 10, I believe. So X is 10. So we need to add 10 ounces of water. And that's it. If you're doing this problem online, your numbers may be different, but the ideas will be the same.